3rd of July 2023, Monday, MAO with Cal once again. Now, the bull market continued while the traders are buying the put options. So this is the caption for this today. And of course, if you remember, last week itself, I've been calling for buying in the market. I'm not too sure you get it because some people are still thinking that I'm actually bearish. I already repeat myself many times. The macro view is definitely bearish, but the current price action is calling for buy. And I specifically mentioned that last Friday, the US market will go up because it's coming the Independence Day. So hopefully you have benefit from the calls, yeah? Because if not, that is too bad then. All right, guys, disclaimer apply as usual, and thank you, Ames, for the kind sponsorship. All right, so let's go into what I shared last week. Now, first of all, I already mentioned 2 weeks ago, Wall Street is not buying what the Federal Reserve are saying. In fact, Wall Street says that it's time to keep on buying. Now, of course, we did mention that we are taught not to fight the Federal Reserve, but apparently the Wall Street is so much stronger right now. And of course, the NASDAQ won't crash like 999. I mentioned that. But I think that we can wait for a while to get a better price. And of course, the NASDAQ did came off a little bit. And that was where we informed you that it's time to buy something. And of course, on last Friday, I specifically mentioned that we will likely see a 4th of July Independence Day rally. And we really saw that on Friday. So please, guys, do me a little favor. If you want to flame me on the wrong way, please check your facts, okay? All right. So remember, I even posted this. I said that we gave a buy signal to the market. We said that most likely the market will be going up. We even draw the direction of the Dow, and really the Dow did it. So congratulations to those who have followed through. Now, first of all, you must understand the US second quarter is amazingly, ridiculously good. Now, we all know what happened in February to March when SVB bankrupted itself. Then after that, we need to save the day. But very incredible. After that, March, April, May, June, oh my goodness, it's seemingly anything that's with macro data itself, it surprised everyone. So once again, you're telling me now the banks are going down and suddenly the data is so fantastic. So guys, this is how the world works, okay? When the thing is bad, somehow they'll spin something out to you and things will get just miraculously good. Because you can see 2021 to 2022 to entire 2022 entire year, you don't see anything so incredible. Right, but yet itself, since April to now, you can see that the numbers are just jumping. So what happened? Money, of course, when you print a lot of money, the market to save the day, the market will react. So it's not going to be too difficult to guess that the stock market is continuing to go higher. Dow up by 285 points last Friday, NASDAQ up by 240, and S&P by 53 points. Amazing, right? Tesla 1.66%, Amazon 1.92%, Microsoft up by 1.64%, and Apple 2.31. Guys, I already tell you guys this, don't short Apple. Last week till now. Today, you ask me, well, give a breather, okay? Tomorrow will be a holiday. Today, there'll be the trading will be much shortened. So if you really want to do some trading on Apple itself, right, I will just say this, expect a little bit more upside because Apple is still a pet favorite of many people, and a lot of people are buying into Apple because of whatever is going on. So the thing is this, NASDAQ posts the best start to a year in 4 decades. Wow, incredible, right? So basically, it's a strong start for the year for NASDAQ. Now, do note last year, NASDAQ was down by 36%. This year, it's up by 34%. So again, whatever I have lost last year, coming back, nope, because you must understand, $1 lost 20% is 80 cents. 80 cents plus back 20% is 96 cents. So you must understand there's a real bit of difference here, yeah? But nonetheless, right, the dominant artificial intelligence chip maker, NVIDIA, up by 3.6%, bringing its yearly gain to more than 189%. Basically, in less 6 months, the NVIDIA is up by 189%. So this type of phenomenon, we just saw it, we've seen it before. It was like Bitcoin example. And then what happened? We know Bitcoin came off. And the same thing happened back again in 1999, the dot-com crisis. So is this going to happen again? I don't know. I'll let you decide. But the thing is this right now, the Netflix, Meta, Microsoft all went up, okay? The thing is this. Nike actually has its shares bucked the broader trend. Is basically the apparel giant dropped by 2.7% because of weaker than expected quarterly profit. Now, by right itself, the quarterly profit should be down. And Nike is showing that. But because everybody is buying the AI and all these technology companies, no one cares about the earnings anymore. Everybody's buying the future, and it's pure speculation, because we can see right now the S&P for June itself gained by 6.5%. This is the best monthly performance since October last year. And of course, for the second quarter, S&P up by 8.3% for the third straight quarter of gains. Wow, incredible. And of course, from the year to date, the first half, S&P up by almost 16%. NASDAQ 31.7%. Only thing is that the modest gain of Dow Jones is the real reason why I feel that we are still going to see that recession coming in. And of course, by saying that, it's a slap in the face right now. Apparently, the encouraging inflation news came out. The PCE data actually came out better than expected. So you can take a look right now. Last week itself, the PCE data, the core PCE is flat, it's the same number, but the core PCE data year on year is down by 4 to 4.6. Well, okay. So again, it seems that, right, despite we are paying through our nose with all the high costs, high shelter costs, high inflation costs, but the thing is this, to the PCE data is a lower. So the only reason, because the crude oil price is at the low end right now, but I feel that this is going to change very soon. As a matter of fact, to put on record right now, I believe three things will be going up in the later part of the year. One, crude oil prices. Two, China A50 or China stocks. Three, gold prices. I believe that these three markets will be going higher. I'll tell you more tomorrow. But nonetheless, it's all right. The Eurozone inflation also slide, apparently. So the thing is that it slid to 5.5, which is slightly lower than the market expectation. Interesting. So the thing is this right now, Christine Lagarde, the ECB president, still says that inflation is still high and it's too early to declare victory over the consumer price. So think about this. The president herself thinks that way. So what do you think? But apparently, people are saying that, look, it's coming down, so it's good. But like I say again, guys, if that is the case itself, we are nowhere near the 2% that the central bank wants. So if that's the case, more rate hike. If more rate hike equivalent to more the stock market going higher, then be it then, because this is what usually happens before the market peak, which means that usually when the stock market, when the interest rate goes up, right, you notice the stock market also climb. I covered this many moons ago, and I said that only when when the hiking stops, the pivoting starts, that's usually the peak of the market. And I think that we are pretty nearby. So of course, that's the reason why I said this last week itself. Apple will be a stock to buy when the next crisis ever hit again, because Apple market share hit 3 trillion for the first time. Now, this is the second time Apple hit 3 trillion, but it's the first time it carried through the close. You got my point? So 190.73 is a strike price for this milestone. So the thing is this, now people are driving and expecting the Apple to hit $4 trillion. Oh gosh. I mean, seriously, guys, yes, but no. Yes, it will eventually hit. No, because I don't think it will happen right now. So of course, they say by 2025, 1 to 2 years later, okay, let's see how it goes, all right? So for Apple share, oh my goodness, look at it. The RSI is screaming, guys. The RSI is screaming at the top. Okay, we are now at, how many? 77, guys, 77. And the last time we had this was around 74. Here is about 75. Here is something similar to now. And the market basically peaked. So the way it went up itself and the way it's going now is really parabolic. You can see that it's very different. So I will say that I'm not going to do anything with Apple, but a pullback to 183 is something that I do expect in the near term. So let's see how it goes. But to chase right now, I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Yeah. Now, of course, the fear and greed index back to 80. Now, remember when it hit 83 back then, we were informing you 2 weeks ago to take profit on the market, and the Dow came down by about almost 1,000 points. And of course, we shorted the market and we profited from it. So now the index is back to 80. What do you think we should do? All right, very clear as well. We are back to the same figure, and I think that it's time to take some profit. Okay. So personally, I feel that we should take profit after Independence Day, all right? But of course, the seasonal pattern says that the month of July is always very strong. It should go higher, but there's one condition. Usually, before that itself, the June period, the market will be sluggish, but we actually saw a very strong June ending. So is it a twist and a back for now? I'll tell you more in details, but take a look here. So apparently, based on the seasonal pattern, the first 15 days of July usually is the best 2 weeks for trading period since 1928. So basically, it's a 95 years data. So basically, it's all right. You can see from the chart, that after July, whoa, the market will be really surging all the way. But the thing is this, before that, the market has to come off. But what we saw is in June, the market actually went up. So what do you think? Now we can see that the CTA equity exposure is all very heavy on the long side right now. And apparently, right, the last 15 years, okay, the NDX have been positive for the month of July. So what do you think? Even the 2008 during the Lehman Crisis, it also was positive in July. So the bet is on right now. Everyone believed that the July month will be good. That's why everybody piled into in June. So think about this right now. If you're telling you that July will be fantastic, what they piled in June, what do you think will happen? Well, for me itself, I believe profit taking will be setting in. But of course, for people who are more positive, they will say that, you know what, let's buy. So for me, we had bought last month in the late part of June. I think it's time to take some profit. That's my personal take. Because now I realize something very interesting. Now, I couldn't get the exact information, but I basically heard from a YouTuber, which I respect a lot. Now, she's saying that this SPY has a very big order on the option size. Apparently, it's traded with 52,000 contracts on the put options and a strike of 395. So, and the total valuation is about $30 million. Now, $30 million is not a lot of money in the options market, but still is worthy to take note. But I like one thing is that the expiration is on 11th of August. And of course, 12th of August is my birthday. And we remember last year, 12th of August, that was where the market peaked and came off. So will we see the same thing again? This is going to be very interesting. So remember, I put out this S&P chart and I said that, right, by right about 4450 around here, 4450, it will be a good time to take some profit. And we saw the first selling wave was here when the CNN, this fear and greed index was at 83. The market did pull back, remember? Okay, now it's go back up again. The CNN index is 80 right now. So by right itself, there should be a bit more room to go. That's where I suspect that it may actually happen. And of course, if we talk about 39.5, the strike price area, this is a very, very common area. So, and it's very near to the moving average 200. So if, let's say, there's going to be something going to happen spectacularly in July or August, then the market to pull back down itself to this point is actually fairly possible. But again, I repeat, I don't think it will happen right now, probably after the Independence Day. So let's see how it goes from there, all right? Now, the VIX itself may trade lower again because based on the seasonal pattern from 1990 to year 2002, that year 2022, this is like a 32 years historical data, the seasonal pattern. It actually shows that usually the month of July, we will see the VIX trading down. And the scary part is that the VIX should be about 18, right? But where are we right now? We are at about 13. Wow, okay. We are now at 13, while the average itself is at 18 for the month of July. And incredibly, after the month of July, the month of August, September, October, the VIX will usually be higher. And that is a period I mentioned that likelihood there will be a big movement coming in August and September. So if this is going to be a way to forecast this, then maybe we are pretty near a peak. So once again, guys, if everybody believed that the first 15 days of July is going to be spectacularly higher, then of course, just remember that. And of course, after that result, do consider take some profit. Now, for myself, I have done my students, maybe we should take profit after the Independence Day. Or if not itself, today, where it's a shorter time, it's a shortened period, but we can still trade the market, right? Maybe today can take some profit, all right? So this is something to take note of because the VIX itself is something that I observe, and I think that we should look at it very closely. Because the VIX itself, right, seemingly is going to test again the mark at about 12 again, something about 12, okay, out here. But the thing is this, you look at the RSI reading itself, it's actually diverging upwards while the market is diverging downwards. So there's two takes on this. One, that means that the VIX itself will go even lower, or two, that means that the VIX is near to a bottom. Another wave down should be able to propel the VIX back to 22. So in my opinion itself, right, maybe the next few days just go slow in the long side and see how it goes. But again, I repeat, the seasonal pattern says that the first 15 days of July is always good. So again, but because they said that with the context that June will be always a sluggish month, but June was also fantastic. So you plus and minus, maybe we should see some profit taking very soon. All right, guys. That will be all for today. Hope you enjoyed this session. This is Kel signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.